Good morning, students. Let us continue chapter 6, molecular basis of inheritance. So, in this class, we are going to discuss about the various components of nucleic acids. Okay. So, components of nucleic acids. Components of nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. You know the term nucleic acid was coined by Altman. Okay, and he also found there are two types of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. So when you will see chemically the nucleic acid, it is a chain of polynucleotide. So let us see the various components first in the form of flow chart, then I will explain one by one detail. Nucleic acid, okay. Nucleic acids. You know there are two types of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. The nucleic acid, it is a chain of polynucleotide. A chain of polynucleotide. Chemically, when you will see the structure also polynucleotide. Okay, and this polynucleotide consists of nucleotide. Nucleotide. And each nucleotide having two parts, that is nucleoside and phosphate group. Nucleoside and phosphoric acid or phosphate group. Phosphoric acid, or you can say phosphate group. Phosphate group. And this nucleoside consists of further two components, that is known as the pentose sugar and nitrogenous bases. Pentose sugar and nitrogenous bases. Okay. So let us see once again. Nucleic acids are of two types, you know well, DNA and RNA. Okay. And each nucleic acid consists of a chain of polynucleotide. And this polynucleotide consists of nucleotide, and each nucleotide consists of two components, nucleoside and phosphate or phosphoric acid. The chemical formula of phosphoric acid is F3PO4. Okay, and each nucleoside consists of two parts, pentose sugar and nitrogenous base. Pentose sugar is how many carbon? C5, 5 carbon. And there are two types of pentose sugar, the ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. So first one is known as ribose sugar. And second one is known as deoxyribose sugar. On the basis of type of sugar, there is two types of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. When the name of sugar is ribose sugar, then the nucleic acid is RNA, that is ribonucleic acid. And when the sugar is deoxyribo, then the name of nucleic acid will be deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. And let us see, there are two types of nitrogenous bases are the heterocyclic compound which are found in the nucleic acid, and there are two types of nitrogenous bases. The first one is known as purine base. And second one is known as the pyrimidine bases. Okay, purine base and pyrimidine base. Purine bases are of two types. First one example is adenine and second one guanine. And pyrimidine bases are of three, that is cytosine represented by T, and then C, then thymine represented by T, and uracil represented by U. So how many types of nitrogenous bases? Nitrogenous bases classified into two types. First one is known as the purine base and second one is known as the pyrimidine base. Purine base are of two types, adenine represented by capital A and guanine represented by capital G. And pyrimidines are of three types. Okay, the first one is cytosine represented by capital C, thymine represented by capital T, and uracil represented by capital U. Out of 5 bases, okay, out of 5, you can say thymine only found in DNA, and uracil only found in RNA, and the remaining 3 found in both DNA and RNA. That means adenine found in both DNA and RNA, guanine also found in both DNA and RNA, cytosine also found in both DNA and RNA, but thymine only found in DNA and uracil only found in RNA. So this is the basic idea about the various components of nucleic acid. Now let us see the various structure of the various components of nucleic acids. So first one, you have to know the nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases are heterocyclic compounds. Why heterocyclic? Because they contains other atoms besides carbon and hydrogen. So first of all, you have to define nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases. These are nitrogen bases are the heterocyclic compounds. Okay, nitrogen bases are the heterocyclic compounds consist of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, nitrogen bases are the heterocyclic compounds found in nucleic acid consist of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. And there are two types of nitrogenous bases. First one is known as the purine base. Purine bases, and second one is known as the pyrimidine bases. Okay, the example of purine base are of two types. First one is adenine represented by capital A, and guanine represented by capital G. And in this case, pyrimidines are of three types. Okay, first one is cytosine represented by capital C. Okay, cytosine, thymine represented by capital T, and uracil represented by capital U. Okay, this adenine found in both DNA and RNA. Guanine also found in both DNA and RNA. Cytosine also found in both DNA and RNA, but thymine only found in DNA. Okay, and uracil only found in RNA. Okay, so which four nitrogen bases found in DNA? Answer will be A, T, G, C. In DNA, uracil absent, and in case of RNA, thymine absent. Okay, so this is all about the types of nitrogenous bases found in nucleic acids. Now let us see the structure of nitrogenous bases. You know there are two types of nitrogenous bases: pyrimidine base and purine base. First, we will discuss about the pyrimidine base. Pyrimidine bases. Okay, you know there are three types. Example given. Okay, I already explained. First one is cytosine. Second one is thymine, and third one is uracil. Okay, so first of all, in the structure you have to draw a benzene ring for cytosine. You know benzene ring is a 6 carbon, and suppose that first I have written the 6 carbons that is found in the benzene, and numbering I will start from this side. Suppose that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. But from benzene ring, okay, you will displace carbon number 1 and carbon number 3, and you will put there nitrogen to draw the structure of pyrimidine bases. Nitrogen. So in the ring now, how many carbons? 4 carbons at position 2, 4, 5 and 6, and 2 nitrogens at position 1 and 3. Now in the 2 position, at the 6th position we will write NH2, that means amino group. At the 6th position we will write NH2 group, and at 2 position we will write the oxy group. Okay? Now you will balance it. You know the valency of carbon is 4 and nitrogen is 3. And in case of pyrimidine bases, always one hydrogen free at position 3. At 3rd position, one hydrogen is free. Okay. Now you will balance it. So there will be double bond. Here single bond also. So there is double bond again. So this is the structure of the, you can say, the cytosine. In case of cytosine, at 6th position, amino group present, and 2nd position, at the 6th position what present? Amino group, and the 2nd position what present? Oxy group. So cytosine also known as 6 amino 2 oxy pyrimidine. Now let us see second one, thymine. Again you will draw the benzene ring and you will replace 2 nitrogen 2 carbon from the 1st and 3rd position. So this is the 1st position, this is the 3rd position. You will put there nitrogen atoms. You will put there nitrogen atoms at 1st and 3rd position. Then you will write the carbon atoms. Okay? Now numbering will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay? In case of thymine, C2 and 6 position contains oxy group. C2 and 6 position contains oxy group. Okay? And at 5 position it has methyl group. 1 methyl group. Now you know 1 free hydrogen at carbon number at position 3. Okay? Now you will balance it. There will be single bond and hydrogen. Okay? There will be here 1 hydrogen. Now it is balanced. So in case of cytosine what, at 6 position what presents? C6 is equal to NH2 and C2 is equal to O for cytosine. And for thymine, C2 and C6 is equal to O and C5 is equal to CH3. So thymine also known as 2,6-dioxy 5-methyl pyrimidine, also known as thymine. Let us see third one, the structure of uracil. Again we will draw the benzene ring, and 1st and 3rd position carbon atom replaced by nitrogen. So this is the 1st position. We will put there nitrogen, and here also nitrogen. Now next we will write carbon atoms. Remaining 4 carbon atoms. Just we will do methyl group. You will remove. So there will be numbering will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay? So at the 1st, 2nd and 6th position, just we will write oxy group. C2 and 6 is equal to O. The remaining you will balance the valency. Nitrogen had 3 valency, so there will be 3 single bond around nitrogen atoms and 4 single bond around the carbon atoms. Okay? Now it is balanced. Okay, this is the structure of uracil. So what is the other name of uracil? 2,6-dioxy pyrimidine, also known as uracil. Out of 3 bases, thymine only found in DNA and uracil only found in RNA. So this is all about the structure of pyrimidine bases. So how many types of pyrimidine bases examples? 3: cytosine, thymine and uracil. In case of cytosine, C2 position contains oxy group and C6 position contains amino group. So it is also known as 6 amino 2 oxy pyrimidine. In case of thymine, it contains oxygen at carbon number 2 and 6 and it contains methyl group at carbon number 5. In case of uracil, it contains only C2 and C6 position oxy group. Methyl is absent. Okay, let us see the structure of purine base. Purine base is the double membered ring. double ring structure. Okay, purine base. Purine bases, so there are examples are two. First one is known as the adenine, and second one is known as the guanine. Okay, so in case of adenine, just you will make this structure. This is the 6 member, and one more thing you will draw here like this. Okay. And in the first thing, you will write two nitrogen atom at first and third position, just like you have drawn in the pyrimidine base. And here you will write nitrogen atom in this position. Okay. So remaining will write carbon atoms. Okay. Now for pyrimidine, there are one hydrogen free at carbon number. This is the 9th position. One hydrogen free at 9th position. Now numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we start from this side. 7, 8, and 9. So how many number of carbon atoms? 5 carbon and 4 nitrogen. The position of carbon is at C2 position, C4 position, 5 position, 6 position, 8 and 8th position. 7, okay, and 5 position. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many nitrogen atoms? 4. Position 1, position 3, position 7, and position 9. Now for adenine, just will put one amino group at carbon number 6. This is the 6th position. You will put amino group. Remaining will balance. So there will be double bond. There will be single bond. Balanced. Okay, here will be also double bond. Now here will be double bond and here single bond. Now here there will be double bond. Now it is balanced. So adenine also known as 6-amino purine. Adenine found in both DNA and RNA. So in case of adenine, at 6th position amino group present. Let us see structure of guanine. Again you will draw the benzene ring and replace first and third position by nitrogen. Okay, and in the second ring, 7th and 9th position contains nitrogen. The first position is nitrogen, third position also nitrogen, then 7th position nitrogen, and 9th position nitrogen. So remaining is carbon atom. Carbon, here also carbon, then carbon, carbon and carbon. Okay. Now for guanine, you will put at first we write numbering. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For guanine, you will put here C2 is equal to NH2 and C2 is equal to NH2 and C6 is equal to O. Oxygen. The remaining you will balance. You know in case of purine base, 1 free hydrogen at carbon number at position 9. Remaining will balance. So there will be double bond. Okay, here also double bond. In this case, one hydrogen is there. Okay, what is the other name of guanine? So 2-amino 6-oxypurine. Okay, it is found in both DNA and RNA. So purine bases are the heterocyclic compound having 2 rings, and in the ring total number of carbon atoms 5 and total number of nitrogen atoms are 4. Okay, the purine bases found in both DNA and RNA, and the most common purine bases are adenine and guanine. Adenine also known as 6-amino purine, and guanine also known as the 2-amino 6-oxyguanine. 6-oxypyrimidine. So this is all about the structure of nitrogenous bases. In the next class we will discuss about the remaining components of nucleic acids. Thank you.